control. A Shaka Zulu, who was actually reincarnated in Chicago as what we call him Jeff Ford or Chief Malik. That was Shaka Zulu in his past life. He might not remember in this one. He was Shaka Zulu. That's why he don't fucking bend. That's why he been in that single man cell all these years and they can't fucking break him. So y'all want to know what happened to Shaka? Shaka Zulu is in Colorado Max right now. So if you are a brother, sister over in the motherland and you want to know where the Shaka at, he is in Colorado Max over here in Amur Inca. I'm coming to get him. All right, so now the next thing is this. So now we understand who's who and what's what in this leadership game that they playing. So now what do they do under Hellenism? They take the leader that they can't control, they neutralize him in either of several ways. See, they're not authorized to personally kill him. So what they do is they can pay one of his own people to kill him. They can appeal to their sensitivities or use threats of force, but one of his own got to do it. They can't do it or they'd have done it. Remember that. If they could have killed Larry, he'd have been dead. If they could have killed Malachi York, he would have been dead. They're not allowed to. It's against the rules and they know it. They don't tell us the rules. They know it. If they could have killed Chief Malik, he'd have been dead. They're not authorized to push that button. Only one of us can do it. And we not going to do it. They not authorized to kill Big Meech. Only one of us can do it. They not authorized because they don't have the blood, which is another video, Bloodlines of the Holy Grails and the Knights Templar, the Orisha and the Irish. That's a whole nother video. Remember that. That's going to be coming up later. So now, they take our leaders out of position, and then what they do, they install a puppet. They install somebody that look like you, walk like you, talk like you, act like you, came from you, but they put the words that they want him to say in his mouth. They control where he go on earth. They control how long he can stay married, who he marry, because there's certain women he ain't allowed to marry because they'll wake his ass up. No matter what race she is, it's certain women that these men in power are not allowed to marry because she will wake. When that love shit hit, it's going to wake his ass the fuck up. That mitochondrial is the most resonating force known to mankind. When that shit wake up in a wise man, a man of valor, Rajneesh or Osho says it best. A wise man is a fire, alive. No society wants you to be wise because you can't oppress them. You can't oppress them. Okay, now, so let's get into this. What do we got to do to get these leaders back in a position to heal our sick people? We sick, y'all. I'm not excluded. Don't get me wrong, I'm not excluded, but I know how to heal. And I know how to help heal. That's what I'm here for. I'm not excluded from being one of these sick people. Don't ever get that twisted. I'm not excluded. I'm sick too. We all need to be healed. Mama gonna heal us when she get here. Trust me. We all gonna be changed, whether we want to or not. And anybody that refuses to change is gonna be forced to change in the form of death. Mama don't play. Check your mind. She gonna be with you all the time. Now, that being said, the first thing we got to do is catalog our leadership by group. In other words, every leader that is considered a political prisoner needs to send me somebody that represent him so that he will have a voice when we vex these grievances under the Second Amendment in Congress. They got to answer. They do not know, I know what they know and what they don't. So when they see me, they're going to laugh. Expect it. When I present the paperwork, they're going to say, who wrote it? Understand me? So, we got more leaders persecuted than just the black ones. More leaders persecuted than just the black ones. Y'all got to remember that. Because these white people sick of this hate shit too. They fed up with it. They got signs all on Facebook. White people tired of this hate shit too. You can't, but the problem is this, and this is what y'all don't know. Everything look white ain't white. Visit J.A. Rogers. Study carefully the history. Everything that look white ain't white. Everything that look black ain't for you if you black. Everything that look Hispanic is not for you if you Hispanic. Everything that look human, not necessarily human. This is all known in the secret chambers, so they don't tell the public. Why they don't tell the public? Because they said y'all was mindless drones that can't think for yourself. So you catalog your leaders, and they each have to have a delegate, a representative that represent, to say a quantity, the number. Because you have to have a census of leadership, and then all of the leaders got to come together. They ought to all be on the same page. We can't have Jeff saying fuck Larry and Larry saying fuck Jeff and Malachi saying fuck both of them. It won't work. Because we coming out of the divide and conquer. The leadership got to be on the same page. The next thing we need is a particular platform. Now, I wasn't too thrilled until I went back and did the review of who I was told that I had to directly contact in order to fix this. Okay. Farrakhan. I done reached out to him, and right now he doing all his due diligence, background checks, trying to find out who this motherfucker is and where he came from, and he's sending fruit over here and fruit over there to try to find out where this paperwork come from that he sent me and what it really mean. If anybody know Farrakhan that's watching this or know somebody that know him, tell him this. Elijah Muhammad taught me personally through a radio head. If he need me to take him to the radio head, I can do that. Remember that. He'll know exactly what I'm talking about, and all members of the nation know what I'm talking about. Now, people gave Farrakhan flack for getting away from the original doctrine of Elijah Muhammad. I can't give y'all the reason for that until I talk to minister, but it's the reason. Everybody gave him flack about L. Ron Hubbard and Dianetics. And I can't tell y'all right now why he was sent to L. Ron Hubbard until after I talk to him, but it's a reason. Also, they gave him flack about the beloved Khalid Muhammad. That brother brings tears to my eyes because I miss him, and I wish I could talk to him. But here's the situation. I'm not the one who has to tell y'all why Farrakhan had to distance himself from Khalid. That's not my place. I'd be disrespectful and rude to do that. But it's a very good reason. And if you're not really sure what I'm talking about, all you got to do is peep the relationship with a father and a son break down. So I'm not going to get into that. That's not my job. But Farrakhan will know that I know the real reason he had to distance himself from Khalid. He didn't really know how to do it, and he didn't want to do it. And us looking onlookers, we never knew. I'm going to tell y'all this. Farrakhan don't know I watched him do this. He don't know I was watching because he was in his room. And I was in prison. But I'm watching him crying that he have to get rid of this brother. He needed that help bad. So if y'all don't want to wait for me to have a conversation with Farrakhan and y'all want to know why he had to distance himself from Khalid, there is a brother you can ask who is authorized to give the information freely and openly. And y'all know him as Bobby Hemmett. Bobby Hemmett can tell you the real reason Farrakhan was forced to distance himself from Khalid Muhammad, whether we like it or not. I'm not privy to that to tell y'all that. I know the information, and it hurts me to even think about the information in my brain. Ask Bobby Hemmett, why did Farrakhan have to distance himself from Khalid Muhammad? And I'm going to leave that at that. So that's the extent of that. And then to wrap this up, everybody who see these men fighting for your people. Whether you black, white, Hispanic, or Asian, it does not matter. And you watch this devil ride this man to the ground and that man didn't buckle. In Revelations, there's a verse that say, many of you shall be thrown in prison for my name's sake. But fear not. Okay? So they all went to prison. They sitting there. Don't worry about it. Because when they get out, they're going to have the best life they could have fucking imagined. They getting out. They getting out. I'm going to get them. And the government already know I'm here. It's not a secret who I am to them. It's only a mystery to y'all because even the adulterous generation seek a sign. But no sign shall be given except the sign of Jonah. Jonah was the reluctant prophet. And out of his reluctance, he went into the belly of the beast. Suffered the afflictions of Job. See, y'all don't read the Bible right because it's not for public dissemination. That's why they put it out in the public domain to confuse you. So these are actually levels of initiation. The reluctant one, the one who say, fuck them, they not going to listen. Fuck them, they not going to listen. Then when you get done going through your afflictions of Job, they call that the dark night of the soul. Look it up. St. John Assisi wrote about it and talked about it. And I think it was another one. I can't think of his name right now. I'll put it in the reference at the end of the video or I'll say it when it comes to me. Anyway, the dark night of the soul is when all the worst shit, Murphy's Law, is in your life. Everything that can go wrong will. Now, there's a reason for that too, but that's another video as well. So the dark night of the soul is the 3 days and 3 nights that Jonah spent in the belly of the beast. Now, they told us that Christ was 3 days in the tomb, and that's what that was. That's not true. You can't add 3 days from Friday to Saturday. I don't care if you cut the days into 12-hour blocks. You can't add 3 days from Friday to Saturday to Sunday morning. That's 2 days. Sunset Friday, all day Saturday, sunrise Sunday. That ain't even a whole 2 days. What they talking about? That's not the sign of Jonah. He wasn't in the tomb for 3 days. The sign of Jonah is the reluctant prophet. The one who tell y'all, I don't want to tell y'all shit because y'all not listening. That's the reluctant one. The one that sat back and watched everything go crazy while everybody is going crazy saying, why they don't just do this? But fuck them, I ain't going to tell them. They got it all figured out already. They don't need my help. So I sit back and watch. Now it's at the point where mama said, okay, baby, you go ahead and you tell them. Tell them. I said, mama, they ain't going to listen. She said, that ain't your job. Your job ain't for them to make them listen. Your job is to give them the message. So here's the message. In this era, going into the age of Aquarius, we are actually and factually writing a new program for existence. Now, these new programs come in glyph form, or what they call sacred geometry. So you'll find children and women especially that cannot stop drawing snowflakes, funny looking symbols, and they don't know what it is. All right, so this is what they call the convergence. It's all coming together now into a single point. Now, at some point in the next probably 2 years, everybody will be on the same page to get rid of the evil except the evil ones. And sometime within that, less than 2 years. Because mind you, for me to be able and allowed to tell y'all what I'm telling y'all now, y'all don't have to wait for the Christ no more. We just got to clean the house. I can't clean the house when you have those in the positions that need to go get the house cleaning supplies and bring them to me to clean the house. They don't want to listen. All right? So the house can't get clean. But I'm going to tell y'all this. If the house don't get clean, we got to start over. And we won't be the chosen ones next time. We got to start over. And we won't be the chosen ones next time. We will be replaced with a whole nother species. So, as the late great Stokely Carmichael would say, seize. Oh no, that wasn't Stokely. Was that H. Rap Brown? Seize the time. The time is now. The time is now. It's here. So we got two options. We can sit around, don't do nothing, and die like the rest of them with the wicked. Now, our death with the wicked will not be because we wicked. It was because we was refused to push the fear aside and embrace the. Y'all can hear me once I get. I'm just doing invite. Give me a I'm gonna see if you'll come in this. So let's see. I still don't see you. Trying to get Facebook to give us cooperation. So this video, I'm gonna go ahead and start, right, Jillian? And see if we can't get you in here sometimes during the course of the video. And we're gonna be talking about the fear of psychic phenomenon and how to overcome the fear. So as soon as I get a message for Jillian to either dive right into it or to give her a few more minutes, I'll know what to do next and where to go from here. I'm still waiting on her to get in. I'm gonna try again and see what happens, because we had technical difficulties on her end too. Okay, so I'm gonna start off by going into a experience of mine in the psychic arena that gave me a lot of cause for alarm had I not already known what to expect. Last year, 2018, was the first experience that I ever had where I could actually talk to a deceased person that came to me. And I was talking to one of the sisters, Malika, and her grandmother appeared to me. And it was first experience totally outside of my regular experiences and nothing I had ever experienced before in psychic phenomena. Now, I've been seeing future events. I've been intuitively knowing things since I was a child. Not to talk to people about it, because people that don't understand the taking place will put labels and tags on you. And that was one of the reasons shared with a broader group of people, because we already knew, and I had already been told by my big mama that people would try to exploit that. So I had been prepped for the psychic phenomenon that I was experiencing as a child, and how to handle it as it came to me. I never seen it outside the norm, so I didn't develop a fear. Normally what causes a fear you don't really understand something, it causes a condition that psychologists call cognitive dissonance. Yeah, that's Facebook. I don't know what these people doing with this video because they're not that Jillian, and then she's saying my voice is muffled. Am I muffled to anybody other than Jillian? Can I get a yes or a no? Because I need to know if I need to keep going or reset the video. Okay. So, let me see if I can ask Jillian a question.